We invite all listeners to tune in every Thursday at approximately 7:25 a.m. for Ttuta Speaks, a program which deals with all issues affecting teachers, schools, and the education sector in general. So join us right here on I-95.5 every Thursday morning at 7:25. A blessed good morning to all I-95.5 listeners. This is the segment Ttuta Speaks, and I am your presenter, Patricia Eversley. This morning we have with us the President of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association, Mr. Lindsley A. Dudai. Good morning, Mr. Dudai, and welcome.
Good morning to you, Patricia, and good morning to all I-95.5 listeners who are tuned in to the program this morning.
We have dealt with the issue of school-based assessments, or SBAs, many times on this program. For the benefit of our listeners, could you please restate Ttuta's position on the marking of SBAs?
Ttuta's position, in common with the position of trade unions across the Caribbean, is that the marking of SBAs, which is an integral component of the examination set and administered by the Caribbean Examinations Council, or CXC as we know it, at the CSEC and CAPE levels, does not form part of the duties of teachers under their contracts of employment, and consequently, teachers are under no legal obligation to do so.
But doesn't CXC pay teachers to mark some components of the examination?
Yes, CXC pays teachers who mark the written component of the CXC examinations, and moderators who are persons who review the marks awarded by teachers for the SBAs. However, CXC has refused to remunerate teachers who carry out their onerous duties associated with marking SBAs on behalf of themselves.
Have these concerns been raised with CXC?
The Caribbean Union of Teachers, the Federation of Trade Unions in the Caribbean that represents teachers, has over the years repeatedly raised these very concerns with CXC, but these concerns have fallen on deaf ears. Ttuta has also raised these concerns with the Ministry of Education, but has been dissatisfied with the responses received.
Hasn't the Jamaican government set a precedent, so to speak, by agreeing to pay their teachers for marking SBAs?
The Jamaican government has indeed recently taken a decision to pay its teachers $300 Jamaican for marking each CXC SBA script. However, our Ministry of Education in Trinidad and Tobago has taken a position that any teacher in the teaching service of Trinidad and Tobago who fails to mark SBAs will face disciplinary action.
Why is the association placing so much emphasis on the issue of marking SBAs?
The association is placing so much emphasis on this issue because obligations associated with the marking of SBAs, in accordance with the stringent marking requirements imposed by CXC, erodes the quality of teaching and disrupts the administration of schools. Also, marking of SBAs cannot be completed during the allotted school hours and has to be undertaken by teachers using a substantial amount of their personal time without remuneration.
What legal advice has Ttuta received on the issue?
Ttuta has received legal advice that the position of CXC and the Ministry of Education is unlawful and unreasonable and is not in the best interest of teachers, students, and schools. Consequently, Ttuta has filed a claim in a high court.
What is Ttuta hoping to achieve by going to court?
The association is asking the court to determine the following questions. 1. Whether the contract of employment between the teachers and the state requires teachers to mark SBAs and or supply these scores for the CSEC and CAPE examinations. 2. Whether the failure or refusal of teachers to do this is a breach of the Code of Conduct of the Education Teaching Service Regulations. 3. Whether teachers are entitled to be remunerated and or compensated by the state for marking and or scoring SBAs. And 4. Whether CXC has any power, authority or prerogative to determine the duties and obligations of teachers in relation to marking SBAs, and if so, the nature and extent of such power, authority or prerogative of CXC.
Mr. Dudai, what are your closing comments?
Ttuta wants to publicly thank our attorneys, Deborah Peak, Senior Counsel, Ravi Hefesdoon, and Kenisha Wilson for the hard work that they have done so far in preparing the matter for filing in the High Court. Ttuta is confident that it will be successful in this matter. I also want to let all our members know that this matter will be discussed at Ttuta's General Council meeting which will be held this Saturday, February 2nd.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dudai, for joining me this morning and sharing this important information. Members are free and welcome to attend the General Council meeting on Saturday, 2nd February 2019. Please contact Ttuta's offices for details as to the venue. You have been listening to Ttuta Speaks. You can contact us at president@ttuta.org, that is president@ttuta.org, or telephone Ttuta's head office at 645-2134, 645-3825, or 663-2738, or contact Mr. Dudai at 681-8057.